Okay, we're live. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. This is Mike Sneed coming to you with Appliance Bootcamp, the third leg of the what we call the power block. We have Reggie with Encompass, Lean on Your Rep. He comes on first at 7 o'clock, 7:30. We have Moni and Tim in the middle, and then I come in last. Moni and Tim is SSG Academy, and then you have old Mike Sneed with Appliance Bootcamp pulling up the rear. Tomorrow is the beginning of the last Appliance Bootcamp hands-on live event of 2022. We're gonna have quite a few people here. I'm looking forward to it. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to catch in on Reggie and and Mona because I was trying to get things done at the last minute. I had to get this little small TV. It was called the TV. My TV I currently have. Something happened with the power here. We had a power surge. Matter of fact, next door, my other the other guy who owns the building next door, his neon light went out, and something happened with my TV. We had bad thunderstorms the last couple of weeks. I couldn't get it to work. The receiver board was gone, so I went and grabbed one tonight. And that one right there, I thought a 43 inch would be good, but it's a little small. So I gotta do something about that. But it'll get us through the event tomorrow, and it'll get me through tonight, so I'll be able to hear everything. But I want to thank everybody for joining us. Shout out to JT. JT came out. We spent some time together, and I really appreciate that. First time we had some time to spend together and catch up in a long time. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. Um, Also, I want to thank everybody who have been watching the videos, everybody who's tuning in, everybody who bought the course that's coming tomorrow, and the ones that's coming Monday. This will be the first time that we do an ice cream parlor boot camp. First time I've taught the ice cream parlor boot camp. I've been doing the appliance boot camp for 3 years going on now, and I've been teaching appliance repair for God knows almost 20 years. I've been teaching and helping people start their own appliance repair business for almost 20 years. But this will be the first time that I will be actually teaching the ice cream parlor boot camp. And that kind of goes into what I'm talking about today, the wonderful world of fake YouTube. Um, I've been putting out videos throughout the week, just building up to the actual hands-on live event. Uh, Appliance repair, I don't get much pushback from that anymore because of the alumni. The alumni is so great, and y'all done such a great job. Any naysayers now, y'all have quiet. Any naysayers that we might would have with the appliance side. But this is the first time I'm going into the ice cream parlor and teaching in the food industry or the frozen dessert industry. So now it's funny. The same naysayers that I had in the appliance repair business that I was gonna be able to teach you all how to start an appliance repair business in the weekend, teach you all how to, everything you need to know. You all are gonna go out there and be successful. I'm getting the same pushback. Probably some of them are the exact same people where they're actually pushing back. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't. I don't have any experience in the food service business. So tonight I'm gonna kind of give kind of a what they're gonna learn, what you kind of learn, and how I teach my business courses. My business courses is not me getting up here and telling you to name it and claim it, and you're gonna get it, and if you ain't had no that this is your season. I don't do that. No vision board, none of that. I don't do that. I give you hard facts and things that you can actually see and understand, and stuff that's tangible that you'll know how to actually where your money is coming from and how the money is made in that business. So there's no magic smoke screen. So what happened earlier today, especially this is what got me one of the posts earlier today, and from talking to JT earlier today too, and we realized, one of the things is very few people do what we're doing out here at the Appliance Boot Camp. Very few people are able to actually start a business and run it. Very few people are able to come out here and produce courses and teach you all, and they actually run a business. Most of the people who do it, the courses and stuff, don't really run a business. They just sell a course. For me, I've been transparent as I can be, I think, about my business endeavors. And so what happens, I'm putting stuff out there. And the first time I've been called in a long time, I've been called somebody who's pretending to run business, to be a business owner. But I'm going to actually share a screen and just kind of show you all how I'm gonna teach the ice cream parlor boot camp. And those people who've been to the appliance boot camp, y'all know how I teach. I done told y'all many times the structure of how the appliance business work, how I teach the course, and we can see the fruits of the labor. So I'm going to show you now is kind of what I'm going to be teaching on Monday. Because the discussion I was having online was with somebody about the food industry. This person uh, says they have experience in the food industry, and I need to listen to them. Um, but we'll put a pin in that, and we'll come back to it. So I'm going to actually change my screen. All right. All right. So we're gonna go into the ice cream boot camp. And what I've done this time, I'm actually so once I finish everything, I have my book. I should have done this with the appliance boot camp. So after about 4 or 5 of these teaching these courses, getting feedback, seeing what worked, what didn't work, what needs to be added, I have the actual book ready to actually be printed. So this is what the schedule is going to look like if you all who are coming to the ice cream parlor boot camp. Ice cream parlor boot camp. This is what it'll look like. Uh, at 8 o'clock, we're going to go over the introduction of ice and chews, frozen desserts. At 9 a.m., we're going to go over pricing, startup costs, employees, and getting customers. At 11, we're going to go equipment, supplies, regulations, LLC registration, taxes, file banking accounts. They break at 12. Um, from 1 until 4, we're going to be making ice cream, banana splits, milkshakes, ice cream sandwiches, showing them how to roll waffle cones and how to make waffle bowls. And then at 4 o'clock, we're going to do the machine cleanup and how to assemble the machine. So we got to break it down and put it back together. And 5 o'clock is end of day. And so we're going to go through all the regulations, the different types of frozen desserts you can get in, how much it costs to get into it. You know, you got the Italian ice, costs less than $10,000. Homemade ice cream, like I'm doing, it costs right now about $20,000 or more to get into it. Telling you about wholesaling, reselling, novelty ice cream, and we'll go into depth on all of those. But this is the thing that I want to get to right here, and this is where we're going to stop. The cost per cup. Um, the guy was trying to tell me there's no money in no ice cream, especially in the off season. And I'll get to the off season in a second. You can't make no money in ice cream. But he doesn't tell why he say that. He just feels there's no money in ice cream. Uh, he doesn't have any data to back it up. He just that's just the way he feels. That's what he believes. So I don't believe in that. Like I say, I don't do the vision boards and all of that. So I want to give you tangible stuff. So we're gonna write it out in math. You know, what they say: men lie, women lie, math don't lie, numbers don't lie. So this is it. So in a gallon of ice cream, you can get 32 scoops. So every gallon of ice cream comes with 32 scoops. So that's very important. So when you make your ice cream, you want to know how many servings you can get out with the ice cream, how much you can charge. So if we know if we make a gallon, we're gonna get 32 scoops of ice cream. From there, this is our typical what we call our honey vanilla ice cream. This is the recipe to make it. And so with the recipe, you're gonna use 2.5 quarts of the mix, 2.5 ounces of vanilla abstract, and you're gonna get 12 ounces of honey. All right. So to get a case of our ice cream mix is about $29.15. Our batch freezer makes 1.5 gallons of ice cream every run of batch. So every time we put the mix in the ice cream, into the batch freezer, we're gonna get 1.5 gallons. So we put 2.5 quarts in, we get 1.5 gallons out. Okay. With that, we can get 4 batches out of a case, out of one case of mix. So we can do 4 runs out of that, and that yields us about 6 gallons of ice cream. But we get 4 batches out of that one case. The cost of the mix we use in every batch. So just to make one batch is $7.29. That's for our that's every time we make a batch. So how I got that number? Our total mix is a total case is $29.15. We can get 4 runs out of that one. So I divide it by 4. I get $7.29. That's how much it costs us for mix. Also, we need 12 ounces of honey. You can buy 12 ounces of honey from Walmart for $2.98. Okay, and now we gotta get the vanilla abstract. You can get 66 ounces of vanilla abstract for $25. We only using 2.5 ounces per for a batch. So we ain't gonna use the 66 ounces. We're gonna use 2.5. So now what we have to do, we gotta figure out how much it's costing us. It's $25 for 66. We only using 93 cents. And the way I do that, we got 66 ounces, and we have to divide that by 25, and that gives us how much we're paying per ounce. And then we multiply that by 2.5 because we're using 2.5 ounces. That gives us our 93 cents. Okay, it takes us about 15 minutes to make a batch of ice cream, and we pay our ice cream maker $10 an hour. We can make 4 batches in an hour. It takes us about 15 minutes, set up and mixing and all that stuff to make a batch of ice cream. So 15 is a quarter of an hour. You got 4 15, so that's 4 quarters make a whole dollar. So what we're gonna do, so our labor cost to make ice cream is $2.50. What we have to pay that young lady, because we got $10 divided by 4, that gives us $2.50. So our total cost to make ice cream is $13.70 to make 1.5 gallons. It's costing us $13.70. All right, so that's everything right there in the total $13.70. Then from there, you can sell your ice. We sell our ice cream for $5 per scoop. So if you come down there to get a scoop of ice cream, it's $5. And everywhere you pretty much go, you're gonna get $5 or more for a scoop of ice cream. All right, and like I say, our batch freezer make 1.5 gallons, and there's 33 scoops in a gallon. So we got 1.5. That means we got 48 scoops. And from those 48 scoops, we can multiply that times 5 and get $240. So what we're doing, we're spending $13.70. We turn $13.70 into $240. That's what we're doing, and that's why ice cream is so profitable. You're taking raw goods, turning it into a product, and now you're something that you got $13.70. You're now turning that into $240 right there. But to get the true cost, like anything, you have to add in the cost of your spoons and cups and cones to get the true cost. But that's how much money you got from putting in $13.70 to make that batch. Now you got all this money to play with. You got $240. You got over $220 now a profit right there to making the ice cream. And so what he was saying, so I just showed you and proved to you that it is profit in making ice cream. If you was doing resale, where you was actually buying for Hershey's or buying for Bluebell and reselling it, they'll sell you 3 gallons of ice cream for $45. We'll sell you 3 gallons of ice cream for $45. And from there, 3 gallons of ice cream, you're gonna have, if you have 3 gallons of ice cream, you're gonna have 96 scoops. Because now you got 3 gallons and 32 scoops in 1 gallon. I sell you a 3-gallon container for $45. You got 96 scoops. You paid $45 for it. 96 times 5, you got $480 you can make off of that 3-gallon container of ice cream. So I can make that 3-gallon container of ice cream for 20 less than $28. And with that, I can make almost $500 off them. And that's all we keep in our supply is the 3-gallon containers, and we go through them. So it's money to be made in the ice cream parlor business. But his thing was, hey Mike, but what you do in the off season? There ain't no money in the off season. There's two things. One, your money, the bulk of your money is made during the actual season. Making it through the season, you make enough money through the season that a lot of people just say forget the off season and close up shop. A lot of people have closed the doors there. But the ones that don't close the doors, like us, we don't close the doors because we got several things going. We're wholesaling, so we have to keep supplying ice cream to the other shops that we sell ice cream to. So sometimes, like today is a day we bring our ice cream maker in, and throughout the day, there's not many people coming in and out the store, but she's in the back making ice cream for us to sell out the door for $45. No, for $45 for 3 gallons and whatnot. So that she's doing that and she's stocking us up. So I don't really care that many people come in the door because I'm going to reduce my staff. It's slower, so all I really need is somebody to be in there making ice cream. I don't need nobody on the actual counter. So and also we reduce your time frame. You're not open 7 days anymore. Like now, because we're in the off season, we're now open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday is the day we make the ice cream. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the days that we sell it, and now that everybody know that we're open on less time, and they know that we're open not as long because of daylight saving time, we reduce our actual hours. Now they know that we're open just that small amount of time. All of our sales get pushed into like 3 days. So now I make just as much money, but with less overhead. So you still make your money, but that's the stuff that the young guy doesn't know. But that's the stuff that he thinks he knows, and that's the stuff that you have to. The reason I know to do that is because I bought a course from somebody who had been selling ice cream for 25 years and had been successful at it. This young man tried to tell me, well, I used to own a vegan restaurant, blah, blah, and didn't make no money. But for one, only a small amount of people in the U.S. is vegan. You know, people try to push it and say that this is the thing, everybody like it, and everybody want to go. But just a small portion of people that are vegan. Now, you have certain areas that you can cater to go. You know, some places, I think Atlanta is one of them where people are on health conscious. L.A., San Fran, and areas like that. But in a place where I'm at, there's not many people who are gonna be looking at vegan. I don't know where his vegan restaurant was, but still, you still gonna be up against not that big of a lot of people you have to sell to for the vegan stuff. With the just like us with ice cream, I get people, especially my son. He wants to do vegan ice cream, but it don't taste good. It sucks. But in order to make it, they want the vegan. They don't want the milk ice cream, but they want it to taste like it. In order for me to get it to taste like the regular ice cream, I won't put the milk in it, but I put a lot of chemicals in it to give you the texture and give you the taste. So now you don't want the milk, but you want all the chemicals. I'd much rather have the milk than the chemicals that they put in it. I don't know what the chemicals are. So that's what happens when people what I call the fake world of YouTube, where and then on top of that, he was telling me that that I was lying because I gotta pay rent. I ain't pay no rent. I own my buildings, so I ain't gotta pay rent. If you follow my blueprint, I tell you to pay cash for them and renovate them. You all have seen me buy my buildings, renovate them by myself. Not by myself, but I renovated. I learned how to renovate. You saw me bring in the actual alumni helped us build these buildings. We build these ourselves and renovate them. So when we walked into the doors of the ice cream parlor, we was debt free. When we walked into the doors of Appliance Boot Camp, we were debt free. Everything in here is paid for. Let me give you a shot. And I might say, looking good. We ready for tomorrow. So yeah, all of this stuff is paid for following our five bank account methods. Um, and so like going back to the fake world of YouTube, what happened? We especially as African Americans, we don't really know what business is. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it looked like, and we've been bamboozled into thinking that a lot of the times the people that we're seeing on YouTube, the people who have read books and giving you all um, these little catchphrases and stuff, we think they're entrepreneurs, um, and they're not. They're not entrepreneurs. They're just not entrepreneurs. They're there to entertain you. That's all it is, entertainment. With us, we don't get that many subscribers. In fact, I was talking to JT about this. We were talking earlier, and I was like, one time I did care about the subscribers, and we ain't growing and this and that. But then I realized, man, and I started meeting people who had huge subscriber bases and stuff. I found out they weren't doing as well as the alumni were doing with Appliance Bootcamp, and I had never seen any of the results of people that they had direct mentorship from them, what they had accomplished. So I stopped looking at that and say, I'm just gonna put the product out there and let the product speak for itself, and put myself out on Front Street. So if I put myself out there and they had to compare me against those people, maybe then they could see that this is a guy who's sincere, that is an entrepreneur. But we can't tell. We can't tell. We have mistaken athletes and entertainers as being true entrepreneurs, and being free. They're not free. They're not free. You see, I don't care how much money that they're getting paid, they're not free. They can't. They're not free to say what they want to say. After a certain amount of money, who cares? If I don't made so much money with if I don't made hundred million dollars dribbling basketball, I care less if I can dribble basketball again. I'll tell them what to do with their basketball. Who cares? Take your basketball. I ain't gonna play it no more. I go start my own league and play. I wouldn't care 2 cents about it. I wouldn't care two. If you don't make that amount of money, who cares? I wouldn't care 2 cents about it. True business owners don't care. Don't care if they hurt your feelings. Don't care anything about that, because what happens if say for instance, if um let me be careful. If I say something that offends somebody, and it was my belief, and I believed in what I said, uh, I stand by it unless they could educate me and make me think different. I stand by it. What they gonna do? Mike Sneed, we not gonna support your business. Well, you won't support it to start with. So who cares? That was one of the things that when I first started doing appliance boot camp, a lot of people would say, "Don't you do good, but don't." Sometimes I think you talk too much to the African American men. And I'd be like, "Well, that's 90% of the people who buy my course. So why won't I talk to them?" Well, if you don't talk to them, then maybe no. So I'm going to alienate my total base of everybody who's buying my courses to go after somebody else who not even buying my courses. So and so it is not no hate or anything. It's just the fact that we have similar experiences. I'm African American. They African American. They look at me. They see what I'm doing. They like it, and they want to do it. I'm not on here putting on no front for just to make people want to come. I'm being for real. I'm being what y'all see is my life, what I do for real. And for him to say that I was pretending, that made me laugh. That say that I'm pretending because I see a lot of, like I say, I keep saying it. I keep hearing about all of these so-called movie stars and athletes owning all these restaurants and all this stuff. I don't know the address to it. I don't know where you can go to get. They own 150 these, 200 that. I never heard them say not one address. If I go so, if and I never see if they do own those types of restaurants and stuff. If they do own it, I don't see them coming out catering places that they're at and this and that. Um, I own. They might say because you got a little small rinky-dink ice cream parlor don't mean anything, but I got an ice cream parlor ain't making no money like they supposed to be making, and I drag my little trailer everywhere. I'm proud to have my little stand out there and for people to see it. And every place I go, I tell the address. I want people to come. I want people to. I'm not embarrassed about the product we put out. I tell everybody we make the best ice cream in Johnston County. We make a homemade ice cream with a southern and soulful flair. So you come on out and taste it. I want to see where and all these people who have all these huge platforms, all these interviews and stuff that they're doing. They making all this money because they're making money. They're charging people out the yin to come on. They charging people all this money to come on there and to talk to you all. But I ain't seeing them buying no studios. I ain't seeing them invest everything they get. Somebody else putting it behind them, and then I don't know what they do with the money. Then when the person get mad at them because they don't say or act the way they want and take their microphone and take their studio out, they crying. They ain't got nothing. Versus here, can't nobody take my stuff. All my stuff paid for. No, if they don't, if they take YouTube from me, I don't care. I still make my money. And you all know whoever doing appliance repair right now, they don't care who you are. You could be a serial killer if you can get out there before Thursday, next Thursday, and fix that rain microwave. You come into the house. They don't care about that. They want to know can you fix it. That's all they care. They don't care about what you believe politically and all this other stuff. Can you fix my range? That's what they want to know. I need somebody to get out here before next Thursday and fix my range. If you can do that, you come into the house. I was talking with JT doing an interview on his channel, and one of the things he asked, if you ain't got no money at all, how can you make some money? You gotta have one or two things. You gotta either have a skill or you gotta have a deal. You gotta have something you can sell and get somebody to buy it, or you're gonna have to what you call. You're gonna have to have a skill. With Appliance Boot Camp, we'll give you a skill. The skill set you have, you don't have to have no money if you got a skill in order to make money. Many a times when I was first getting started, I was dead broke. I was dead broke. I didn't have no cash, and when I started the business, I was dead broke. I've been unemployed for almost a year. I ain't have no money, and our idea of going out was going to the grocery store. My wife and I go to the grocery store. We were broke, and I remember I spent like 20 some dollars to buy some flyers. Went out, put the flyers, got back, had several messages on my answering machine. Went out and done the repair. I had no money to buy no parts. Went out. I think my service called in was like 45, maybe $50. Grabbed that money. Went out. Bought the part. Came back, put it on. Had made about $200. Maybe and then went back the next day, done the same thing. I had about $800. Next day I had about maybe 1,500, maybe 2,000 I could do that. Then from there I was able to what we call start stacking up on some parts. And just as soon as that thing started to kick off, I get a call and they offer me a job. The universe does that. The best job I ever had. I was working for Intel. But at that time I was off for corporate America. I said I'd never be at a position again where somebody can tell me to go apologize and I need to do a 12 step and all that. I said never again will somebody get me in that predicament where they have me up there standing in line. Man, I remember they have these job fairs, and they weren't even what you call. They didn't even have a position to offer. They're just fishing for resumes. We're gonna have a job fair. We're gonna be hiring engineers and stuff at the Coliseum. Come out there. You get to the Coliseum, the line would be out the door, and you standing up there all day long with your resume and your suit and stuff, standing there hoping to get an interview, and they call you in for 2 minutes and push you on through. All they're doing is just stacking up resumes, and I had to go through that. Never again. I said never again would I have to do that. And as soon as I started, my business started picking up. I get a call from Intel when they come to work as an automation engineer. I go there and I'm pissed off I'm pissed off. I said never again would they have this much. And all I was thinking about was my appliance repair business. And I became like Superman. In the mornings before, same thing I tell you all to do, where I get to doing the 1 or 2 stops per day. That's because I've done it. It ain't nothing nobody told me. It ain't something I heard on the internet. It ain't something that some catchphrase or something. I've done it. What you hearing people telling you all to do and what I've done, that's my life. I've done it. I've done it when I was dead broke. That's to pull my family out. I've done 1 or 2 stops. I would go in the morning before I go to work. I'll go fix the appliance early that morning. Go to work. At lunchtime, I go in the bathroom, put my work uniform back on. Go out to a dry cleaner, and I will fix it at the dry cleaner. I'll fix their dry cleaner stuff. If they had stuff that was broken, it was right down the street, and he had a cleaner and laundromat. I'll go there, fix their stuff, come back after lunch, do my work. When I got off of work, I went back in the bathroom, put my uniform on, went back and done another call. That's how I've done it. I've done that for almost a year, almost a year. And then when they came around the next year, like they doing now, right about this time, they start announcing they're gonna have layoffs, like you see now. Oh, we're gonna lay off this whole the whole center I was at. It was right there off of Six Forks Road. The whole department, the whole center, automation. They're getting rid of it. They're moving it to Russia. You had a couple of choices. You can stay here to the end of the year and hope that things get turned around. You can find a job, but they had a hiring freeze on everything. You could take your service package and leave now, or you could transfer to Fremont, California. And people were standing around. After they made the announcement, we go back to our cubicles. I was in the lab. I had a little cubicle in the lab. Well, it was like, let's see, John, Trish, uh, I forget Jay, Phil, Aruna. It was like 5 of us in there. And we come back, and I'm packing my stuff up out my cubicle. What you doing, Mike? Hey, I'm gone. What you gonna do? I'm gonna run my own business, man. Don't do that. It's bad economy. You can't do that now. You don't want to start this now. No, wait. We're gonna turn this thing around. No, man, I'm good. Hey, I hit the door and then never looked back. That's the last time I went out and had a 9 to 5 job that I had to report to. Hit the job, hit the pavement running, and never went back. Never went back. And never even had a resume since then. I mean, it took off, just took off. And from there, that's how I've done it. The same thing. I've done the same thing you all done for many years. I didn't know how to allocate my money. I was making all this money, didn't have nothing to show for it. And a lot of times when the things slowed down, I guess what I was like you all calling, asking, "Hey, you all have me on hold? Why I'm not getting any calls?" Asking other people, do you have do you have do you have do you have any calls I can run? But then, like I said, I met my first business mentor. The first person actually looked like an entrepreneur and a business owner. He knew what he was talking about, and what he done, he showed me what entrepreneurship was and showed me the 5 banking accounts. After that, I never had no problems with money. That's what I teach you all. Then I met my other business partners who done real estate. Told me to pay cash for it. How they do it. They showed me that. I've done that and it worked. And I'm showing you all how to do it. So this is how real entrepreneurs are, right here. This is what real entrepreneurs look like. This is what they do. Unfortunately, a lot of times because we don't get around real entrepreneurs. We think the real entrepreneurs will be a person with the Lamborghinis and stuff like that. They ain't got no money. They don't have no money. All they got is what they showing you there. All of it is all that money that they supposedly have is tied up and going out to payments every month. I'm gonna read some of the stuff that we have going on. 63 Apollo Rag dude. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Mike and ABC family. Hey, how you doing, Keys DB? BK from the Rockies. What's up, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? My apps. What's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing? What's going on, my apps? Quentin Hodge. Hey, Mike and ABC family. How you doing? What's going on? SQ Services LLC. What's up, fam? What's happening? Uh, Finisher LLC. What's up, everybody? What's happening? Daryl the Finisher. What's up, Mike and ABC? What's happening? DCNF. What's good, Mike and ABC family? What's happening? Yeah, numbers don't lie. We talking numbers, they don't lie, no doubt. Daily revenue. Hey, Mike, would you prefer ice cream parlor over appliance repair for female? It depends. You don't want to get into the ice cream parlor and you ain't got no money. Ice cream parlor is not. Ice cream parlor business is not something you're going to get into broke. Because these type of businesses are those businesses that they talk about where it takes 2 to 5 years before you start really making money and stuff. You have to put out too much money up front before you can actually get out and start making money. Ice cream parlor is like real estate. People tell us wrong about real estate. You don't go to real estate to make money. You go to real estate to store your money. Same thing with this ice cream. Ice cream is where I'm storing my money. I'm not no. This year I made a knot this year. Next year I'll make a bigger knot. But you just starting off and you broke. You don't want to be running no ice cream parlor because you got to put too much money out and stuff to get it back. You want to make your money. I want to make my money in appliance repair in service business. I ain't got to do no advertising. I ain't got to put no money out. All I'm really selling is my time and my service. Ice cream parlor, you to buy that mix and stuff, to fill out a freezer mix, it might take you to fill out a freezer. It might take you from the get go. It might take you $700 to $800 worth of mix to get enough ice cream made to make it through a week and to fill up your freezer. Not only you got to buy the freezers, they $2,000 or $3,000. You're gonna get different cabinets. You gotta have somebody do the plumbing to put your 3 bay sinks in if they don't already have them. Put your hand sink, your mop sink, the handicap bathroom. You gotta build out that thing. If you're not gonna be doing a brick and mortar and you're gonna be doing a food trailer, same thing. Unless you can do it yourself. I talked to JT. He spent a lot of money on his oatmeal trailer. I know how much these food trailers cost. When I was looking for mine not too long ago, they were starting off at 30 and 40,000. And if you ain't got the money to do that, you don't want to go that route. So I want you to actually start with something that's going to give you money, give you the cash flow. Then once you got it stored up, then you go over to the ice cream parlor. And your appliance repair business, we got a lot of females that do it. Your appliance repair business also will feed your will actually be a crutch for your ice cream parlor business until it can truly stand on its own. 63 reflection. Excited for for the crew coming in this weekend. What's happening, Mike and ABC fam? Yeah, me too. Thanks, man. There you go. DCNF, what's going on? Yeah, DCNF, retail and wholesale. Yeah, you can retail. That's when you sign a contract with like Hershey's, and they give you all your freezers and merchandise, and you just buy the ice cream. Wholesale is like what I do, where I actually make the ice cream and then sell it to another ice cream parlor. Mr. O, Mike, do you do catering for your parlor? Some of these restaurants in my area do 5 figures a day for catering. Which is we do catering. Yeah, catering is good money. Events, we do apartment complexes, we do schools, and yeah, all of that's good money. All that's good money, and you can make it. You can make it in a day. And not only that, you make it in a couple of hours. For most events, only about 3 or 4, and you in and out. There's so much money under our nose, our whole life, but school made us. Yeah, it is. It is. School messed us up. Hey, what's going on, Flyboard 23? What is the off season? Because I know people who love. Yeah, it slowed down. Usually, the season for ice cream is from Memorial Day to Labor Day. It doesn't stop. Like right now, we got orders for people buying ice cream for Thanksgiving. They want half gallons and stuff. It doesn't really slow down. People eat it year round. But what happens a lot of times, the schools go back to school, so you don't have the kids throughout the day coming. You don't have the camps coming. And then when it's hotter, a lot of people get out in the afternoons and want to just get something nice and easy to eat. So they come out to ice cream, especially on the weekends and stuff. It's because of just the heat and being nice. A lot more people out. In the wintertime, people go into the house and hibernate a little bit. But what we do then, we sell a lot more of our half gallons and stuff like that. But people come get it and they taking it home. Especially this week and next week, we'll sell a bunch of them for people for Thanksgiving and Christmas too. And New Year's, people give them out for Christmas presents. Mr. Mike, you should make TikTok videos. The algorithm is different. You can probably reach more people than YouTube. YouTube shadow ban a lot of people who don't. Yeah, they do. They do. I thought about that, but I'm still trying to learn YouTube. JT impressed me with his camera game. So I'm gonna actually re-step up my camera game and stuff going into next year. And with that, I might start doing a little bit more videos elsewhere. Thompson Appliance. What's up, everyone? All right. And the other thing too, what you call I have to. The other thing, if I have to, I don't want to chase YouTube because I actually my money is made. I have businesses, so I actually just really do the videos so you all can see what I'm doing to validate that I am a true entrepreneur, so you all can see. I don't want to be there just trying to get views. They networking. My apps, lots of fake owners who don't actually own anything, just spokespeople like JX. Yeah, 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 like Jay Z. Yeah, not yeah. They'll let you in as long as you fix it. Yep, nothing but this appliance money. That's it. That's it. DCNF. It's definitely different being able to support yourself off your own. Yeah, you totally free. You can say and do whatever you want. Yep. Big facts. What's up? Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, M Sway? All right. Let's see what you got to say. Mike, do you know what a storefront is or look like? Shake my, you take things too personal like a child. I'm debating your non-experience in the food business. There's more to it than it appears. But tell me about it. My non-experience. Tell me how much experience you have in the food business. And matter of fact, don't tell me. Show me. Show me how much money. Not, no, we ain't gonna go to money. We ain't gonna go to money. Because that's what people say. Just because you make money, you think you know. No, it ain't got to do with money. It ain't got nothing to do with money. Show me what you got in the food service business. Show me. Or a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. That's the camera right there. That's the camera. Show me what you got in the food service business. My non, I'll show you. Y'all see what I got in my non-experience in the food service business. You saw me come out here, take a building. The roof had fell in on that building. You saw that. I paid $15,000 for it. The roof had fell in on it. You saw me come there with my bare hands, go out there and put life back into that building. Brought it back to now it's one of the best looking buildings out here. You seen it. Y'all seen the transformation. Y'all didn't see me go take no loans and stuff out. You see me doing it with ice cream. You saw me start off small and bootstrap. You saw me actually go out there and I had deep freezers starting off. Remember that when I first started deep freezers. And as we made money, we've moved them out now to where we got now dipping cabinets. You saw me starting off where I wasn't able to put the murals and stuff on the inside. I got the murals on the inside. You see me in less than 2 years, I got a paid for building. I got an address. You can come. You say, what's a storefront? Come to 124 North Rayford Street, and I'll show you a storefront. You want to see a mobile trailer? Come to 124 North Rayford Street, and I'll show you a mobile trailer. You want to see a push cart? Come on out here. I'll show you push carts. And when you come look at these push carts, I built them. That came from out of here. I built them. I make money off of them. You go look at that mobile trailer out there. Go look at it. You saw me and ABC alumni build that thing. I videotaped it. You saw us building it. You saw me go pick it up. You saw how it looked when I went and got it. Now you look at it. Now you look at it. I took JT in there, and he said, "It's the one." And I don't say how much he paid for his. He paid a lot of money for his. But he said mine looked just like his on the inside. And you saw me build that, add value to it. Now show me one thing you went to that was dead. You showed me one restaurant that you went to that was dead, brought life to it. Tell me the address so I can go see it. You told me you went to a restaurant and killed it. You told me you had you done a vegan food restaurant and you couldn't get it off the ground. So that's what your experience got you. You went out there and you killed it. I took something that was dead and I brought life back into it to the point where when you drive, you come down I-95 and you see who you see on there. You see my restaurant sitting up there. You come see that. You come see that. And tell me the restaurant that you drove in the ground with your experience and how much money you put in it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Go there, somebody paying you money and put you. I know you didn't own the restaurant or you borrowed money on it. If you, I don't think you even owned it. I think you worked for somebody. They paid you a salary and you ran it in the ground. You ran it in the ground and walked away from it and left him high and dry. Then you come over here and try to talk to me about my non-experience. Tell us the address of the restaurant that you took over and with your experience and what it looked like. You already told me it didn't work, so you were a failure at it. Mine's work. How many people did you employ? How many payroll checks did you write? Did you sign your name? I ain't talking about on Friday. What do you do? Did you sign your name on the back or the front of the check? Tomorrow I'll be signing the front of the check. How many times you signed the front of the check? None. You signed the back of the check and ran it in the ground, and then come on the internet and and try to question somebody who's doing it. That's what's wrong with us as African Americans. We don't somebody who's actually coming on here telling you all, showing you all, and you can't do it. Just listen. Just listen. It's not hard. People don't like paying the blue book prices, tips, and tricks. You need to qualify your customers better. You're not going to be able to go to who's looking to buy, who's looking to spend $150 on a washing machine, a used washing machine, and trying to use Blue Book. If you're in a low challenge economic area, they're gonna be looking to buy used appliances. You're not gonna be able to fix them and charge Blue Book. You gotta go to some place with middle class and up. So you need to actually start qualifying your customers better. Okay. There you go. There you go. See, that's why. Look at that. What's it called? Everybody from Appliance Boot Camp, no, those are not your customers. Keep it moving. Uh, DCNF, same thing. You have to target the right customers. There you go. Okay. Yeah, same thing. Sell them ebooks now, dog. I don't have any ebooks. 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 Sell the ebooks now. Matter of fact, same thing. I talked to JT. He asked me when I'm gonna put the book out. Guess what I told him? I ain't. I'm not inspired to sell them right now. I'm not inspired to put it out there right now. The universe talked to me. Maybe it's because I knew you were gonna say that. I ain't got no ebooks for sale. So maybe that's what it is. I told him, I said, I'm not gonna just put them out there, and I don't feel like the moment. I'm not gonna force it. When I get inspired to go again, I'll go out there and I'll finish writing it out there. And something else got to go in there. But something else is missing, and it won't. The universe is telling me don't put it out yet. So no, I ain't out here just selling no ebooks for you to do that for them, dog. I'm not doing that. I'm out here. You know what I'm doing? Where my mind is at right now. I got a farm that I'm trying to wrestle in, so I can actually teach you all about the advantages of farming. That's where it's at right there, in Sway. I got a clear title, but it's this thing they call estate papers. It was a family farm that passed down through a couple of generations, and unfortunately now we're fortunate. Unfortunately, I don't know how it is, but he has an ex-wife, been divorced for many years, but the state of North Carolina said you got to have signatures from husband and wife at that time. His current wife signed, but his ex-wife hadn't signed, so they reached out to her. They had to. I don't, but the ex-husband, and ex-wife had to come to agreement. They came to agreement. Now, now they got to redo the contract so I can pay them their money and I can get me a clear title and get out here and start teaching you all how to take advantage of the farming. Just like, and let me tell you, just like we got pushed out of the skilled trades because that's where all the money was at. We're starting to find out we got pushed out of farming because of a whole lot of money to be made in farming too, and we got pushed out of it. So that's what we do, Sway. So what you do, you keep tuning in to the fake YouTube and living your life through all these fake people who probably living their life just as bad as you are, where you don't have anything to show for it. Here I am, 50 years old. I've been retired since I've been 30. Look at all the people that we have came through, have taken appliance boot camp and have changed their lives and who are now doing great things. I remember you, M. Sway. Matter of fact, I remember you very well now. When I first bought this building, and I was sitting in here, and well, nothing in here. Let me give you a look, M. Sway. I remember that. I'm gonna go back and try to find a video of you. When I first bought this building, and I was sitting right there in the middle of the floor on like a 2x4, and you was asking me when I'm gonna do this and why I ain't got that, and the building looked like this, and the building looked like that. Now look, now look. That was 3 years ago. You know how many people you told? I remember you telling me that about the building. $15,000 bando. I paid 15,000. You know how many people come through here every week offering me $200,000 for this building and get mad because I won't sell every week. You know how many people have came downtown Selma, and we have made Selma a place where everybody wants to come. That's what we've done. Tell us what you have done. Just show us what you have done. Just show us, give us one thing that you have done. Uh, uh, that was discounted diagnosis. Okay, all right, in networking, networking. Real. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Mike, ABC founder. Mike, will you include the recipe for the ice cream in the boot camp? Yeah, it is. It is. It should be up. If you go to the ice cream parlor boot camp, you see I have all the recipes right up there. Okay, here we go. Mr. O, I've quoted people $550 to $700 to replace a board on a refrigerator. Very rarely will someone decline. Just keep at it, and you will see. Yeah. Matter of fact, M. Sway, Mr. O, right here. Mr. O came to the appliance boot camp. Young man, I think he was about 21, 22 at the time. He came, and from there, he had never repaired an appliance a day in his life. He came. He's doing quite well now. Doing so well. Yesterday, matter of fact, yesterday, his family went up and saw. They saw him and saw how well he was doing. They reached out to me to tell me how proud they were of him and that they wanted to actually come and take the appliance boot camp. The husband and the wife. The wife wants to do the ice cream parlor. The husband want to do appliance boot camp. And guess what? This is not nobody that's hurting for anything. She's a lawyer, so and she's looking at it and she's impressed about it. And what did they do? They're not going by what they're looking at. They're looking at the fruits of my labor. They're judging me by they say judge a tree by its fruit. They're looking at the fruit. They're looking at Mr. O They said, I saw what happened with Mr. O. I trust you. Like I say, let us know some fruits that you done. You can come over here and check out my ice cream. You can go out here and check it out. You can see the fruits of my thing. I want to tell you, it's there. It's there. They networking. Okay, they networking. They working. Uh, Whoa, okay. Sellers, paying about $500 a month for SEO, and it's coming up on 3 months. Still haven't made money from it. I'm thinking about, are you a one man shop, or how many people you got working for you, Mr. Sellers? Tell me how many people you paying $500 a month. How many people you got working for you? Uh, they networking, they networking, they networking, networking. Okay, here goes somebody. My apps. M. Sway, I've been to the boot camp in the ice cream parlor. Mike's other downtown buildings. He is legit. I'll be going back in 2023 to practice seal system. Also, yeah, you all. Next year we're gonna actually I have a what we call a ductless unit, HVAC unit. We're gonna actually have a class here. It's just gonna be a 1 day class, a weekend class for people who want to know how to install them. So we'll be doing installs and repair. It's nothing but a little small refrigerator. I mean, the compressor, condenser unit, the fan and stuff, just like a little refrigerator. It's super easy to fix. So we're gonna do a 1 day class on ductless units. So look for that to be coming first quarter of 2023. Okay. Let me see. PhDB, Mike, you don't have to explain yourself to these weirdos. We are your proof that it works. Sky's the limit. By the way, those glasses. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yep, they make it. It's good. There you go. He said, once I quit my job, this thing paid off in 2 months. There you go. There you go. That's people talking. Uh, let's see. The first month I settled in, this month I've been rolling. There you go. Good job, Thompson. Higgins apply. Mike, I'm sure your first ever ice cream boot camp will be a success. Ignore the naysayers and keep on pushing things. Well, he's a second time around naysayer. When I first started the boot camp, he was one of the ones that used to say that we were scamming, kind of like what he's saying now. So he's coming back around for a second dose. But that's good. That's good. But he goes to this is the thing. I see him go through all the different channels. So you look at everybody. You look at all of the black YouTube business content creators and stuff, this and that. So he goes around everybody, but I'm the one that I'm the one that he calls a pretender. That's the thing to get me. I see him. He goes everywhere. Uh, 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 he goes everywhere, but I'm the one that he calls a pretender. The one that I actually have my address. You can come here and knock on the door anytime I'm here. You can come to the ice cream parlor. If I'm not here, they call me on the phone. I'll come here. You can go. I take you all to the places that I'm building. You all see it. I show you all when I buy the stuff, so he sees it. So he sees all of that to the point where people now have told me to not put the stuff on there until I get done. Because I lose so many deals by trying to help you all out. 63 reflections. Mike, you make it so simple. It's unbelievable, Caduce, bro. We're not used to this, unfortunately, but the tide is turning. Yeah, it's turning. It's turning. It's turning. And I think that's what's happened. His favorite YouTubers just can't cut it. No, it's one thing. It's one thing. When you put all your eggs into, I know who he rocks with, and his favorite YouTubers just don't cut it. And sometimes I wonder if he is if he is his favorite YouTuber. I've wondered that sometimes. I wonder if he's his favorite YouTuber that he loves. Sometimes I wonder that because sometimes they will make other names come in. But like I say, uh, his favorite YouTubers, they just don't. Unfortunately, they just don't add up to it. And that's one of the things. Like I told you all not too long ago, and I told JT, I said the reason why I moved over into doing a lot of the ice cream parlor stuff and the other stuff going on in my business because we had we had we had no appliance repair was lit up about 2 years ago. We had JT and I had lit the thing up. Unfortunately, a lot of it won't coming back. No, we don't get what you call asked to come speak at conventions and stuff like that. Even though we might have double and triple the amount of people coming in to the appliance repair industry, um, they don't ask us to come because of the way we brought y'all in. We brought y'all in as entrepreneurs and business owners, but they don't like to see that. They want you all to come in as employees. So they come in as employees. If you do something they don't like, if you act up, hey man, fire that guy. You out here begging for a job and can't get back. But if you come in as a business owner, you get up there and you could actually now say something and know it. So when what we call like the young man say he can't get any work and why people won't take it. Um, they, the other thing people say, oh, you got to try harder and you got to grind and all that. No, ABC people come out and tell you, no, you got the wrong customer. You talking it to the wrong customer. That's your problem. You're talking it to the wrong customer. And so they can tell you how to do it. So they don't want that. Nobody wants you out here competing. Nobody wants competition. They want to have a monopoly to themselves. So you all bring competition. And so with that being said, okay, uh, we don't nobody wants us to come around. Hey, let's faucet off a little bit. Turn the faucet down a little bit. It cools off, and now you can come back and turn it back on. And turn it back on. You know, so that's why. And then what happens too, you all start to learn a lot more about business and entrepreneurship. So now y'all not in awe when y'all see these guys and young ladies all on YouTube talking about entrepreneurship. Now you all they don't move you all. You all run businesses. Y'all make real money. Y'all know what real money look like. Y'all know what somebody starts to pretend look like. Cause you all are saying okay, I know where my money comes from. Cause y'all starting to ask those questions. I know where my money comes from. Where your money comes from? Where's it coming from? How you making money on this thing? Okay. Uh, Sellers, a two-man shop. You actually told us to try it, but can't find anyone doing it. Got 50 in shop. What 50 what? Let me know. Two-man shop. You shouldn't be what you call. How long you been doing it too? How long you been doing appliance repair? Let's fix this right now. How long you been doing appliance repair? And if you don't mind, give me your email address, sellers. Uh, uh, put your matter of fact, uh, send me your email address here. Send me your email address so I can look and see if you completed the course. Send me your email address right there, and I'll look it up real quick, see if you completed the course. Um, you say you bought the course. I'm here looking for some guys. I'm not with this. I know that. I know. No. We good. We good. Send me your email address right there, real quick, and I can see completed the course. I'll be looking for it. But yeah, you shouldn't have to be you shouldn't pay no $500 a month for SEO. You trying to buy you must be doing pay per clicks or something. You need to just build you a website, and then 11 years as a tech. Okay, what you need to do, you need to build you a website and actually get somebody to do your SEO, and that will give you enough calls coming in to actually supply the two of you. I wouldn't pay no $500 a month just for two people. That give you enough work to go through. Uh, about how many service calls? About how many service calls are you all doing per day? How many service calls you all doing per day? And I'm waiting for your email. Okay, I see. Okay. And how many service calls y'all doing per day? I got it. Uh, I don't know. How much does 8 to 10 service load? How much loads paying you all? How much loads paying you all to do those? How does that work? Lowe's Assurance Service Live. I never done any work. I haven't. I don't know. I don't know them. How much they pay? 110 for a completed call? Is that they're paying you $110 for a completed call? If they paying y'all $110 for a completed call, that's gonna be your problem right there. You don't have enough volume. Y'all don't have enough volume. Yeah, yeah, that's why we okay. That's why they're trying to go for cash custom. Okay, all right. That's your problem. You're in a bad contract with Lowe's, getting $110 per stop. You're gonna go under. What you need to do, you need to get your cash back up. You need to get your cash back up. And right now, y'all might be bleeding for cash. If it's two of you all doing that, you might be bleeding for cash. You need to get you a third party warranty call to get your cash up real quick. Right now, you get plenty of work from them, and then from there, you need to build you a website. Not say build, go to somebody who builds websites as an office. Don't do just somebody online. You need to go to somebody who has an office that you can go knock on the door, and that's going to be your storefront. And if something goes down on that website, you want to walk to that office, knock on the door, and sit in there till they get it up and running. Get them to build you a website. Okay, put your website address in, if you don't mind. Put your website address in. While I go ahead and check this out. You got an office. You paying $500 a month for office rent. With two of you all, I don't know if I would be renting an office. It ain't like you got a lot of people coming and going. With two people, I would probably just run it from out of my house. SEO, that's y'all paying $500 a month. Y'all paying 500. Y'all paying somebody $500 a month for your for. Oh wow! Put your website in real quick so I can take a look. Put your website in because man, I'm gonna pull you up real quick. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I pay $49 a month on my website. Okay. Uh, I see I see what's going on. Uh, you you bought it. You bought the what's it called 90-day special. You're just getting going, and you don't have a way to go back and look at the videos. Give me a second. I'm gonna get you back in where you can look at the videos. You need to go back and look at all those videos. You need to go back and look at all these videos. Hold on a second. I'm putting you back in. There you go. If you go back to Appliance Bootcamp and look at the videos so you can get yourself back together. Um, can't find anyone local that would take $50 to. I've tried a lot of companies. Uh, where are you looking for your companies? Just find somebody who hosts websites. Just find somebody who hosts websites. And you're in the Charlotte. What area are you into? You in Charlotte? Let me see. I'm looking. Just find somebody who hosts websites, and they do your SEO. It's not that hard. There's plenty of them. I'm looking at them. Just find somebody who hosts websites and let them host your website and do your SEO on it. Somebody right there, sound like you don't went with something like an Angie, somebody like an Angie's list or something. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we service a big area for the warranty calls, and it's beginning to be too much. We are bleeding. Yeah, do me a favor. Uh, reach out to me. Reach out to me on Tuesday. Reach out to me on Tuesday, and that way we'll find you somebody. We'll find you somebody who will actually host your SEO and they'll actually do your they'll host your website and give you a good deal on your SEO. Because $500 a month, like you're doing like pay per clicks or something like that. You're doing like pay per clicks and stuff. You gotta have an actual you gotta have an actual uh, sales funnel to actually be able to pull that stuff in and go. You ain't gonna be able to be out there and calls and nobody manning that stuff. When people call, you gotta be able to have somebody because every time somebody click or ask a question or call, it costs you money. You gotta be able to convert it. Put your website in there too. I like to see your website address. Um, see sellers. Put that in and let me take a. If you don't want to put it out there for everybody to see, just email me your website, and you got access to go back in and relook at Appliance Bootcamp. Email me again your website, and I'll go take a look at it real quick. No, I'm paying for organic traffic. It's not paid. Good Lord. Yeah, email me your website real quick. Let me take a look. Jesus Christ. And I'll take a look at that, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Man, I forget I got class tomorrow, and I'm here running my mouth. But we're gonna take a look at your website, and from there, give me a call on Tuesday, and that way I'll be able to walk you through and find you somebody and see exactly what's going on. But yeah, that 110 per completed call. Let's see here. All right, you just sent me your. Yeah. Let me see here. No, that's not your website. Send me your website. That's not your website. Yeah, that's not your website. That's not your website. But that might be your problem. If they sent you that, that might be your problem. That's not your website. Uh, Try sending it again. I'll give you a couple of minutes. But I think we found out what your problem is. Let's see. Okay. Is that www? Let's see. Okay, I got you. All right. Let's take a quick look. Okay. Give me a call on Tuesday. I'm looking through. Yeah, I'm looking through. Yeah, give me a call on Tuesday. We're gonna go through your website. Make it convert a little bit better. Um, uh, Certain things we need to do on your website to make it convert a little bit better. Um, and I personally I love on a website to have a way where they can just schedule right there online. Um, because if they can schedule right there online, it makes it a whole lot easier for you, and you get a lot more stuff in. But call me on Tuesday, and I'll sit down with you, and we'll get you straight. Once again, I want to thank everybody for actually reaching out and calling. Uh, Man, ah, great time here at Appliance Boot Camp. I want to thank everybody. Can't wait to meet the new recruits and the alumni who's coming back for the Appliance Boot Camp this weekend. We'll be going on tomorrow. I might go live with one or two times. This just for the people who's here, and can't wait for Monday. Monday be the first ever ice cream parlor boot camp. So once again, I want to thank you all for watching. I forgot that I got class tomorrow, and I've been on here too long. I'll talk to you all later. See you later.